I'm making a tape for anybody who is cyber stalking me because I don't have any friends who actually watch my videos or public scrutiny of the type I have long sought, who would preserve and disseminate my carefully acquired information. Because the rabid, by whom I mean Yoko Ono's gang, were positioning themselves for the ultimate scam to arrive selling peace after master plotting atrocity in the name of Lenin, who pulled a Houdini. Know that I told a authoritarian penis at the federal building that I would leave my street manners behind and enter the no politics zone they called congressional offices on Monday. I see no point. I see no point to advise anybody of anything they don't already know because they can swindle. But Clinton has known all along about Gail Burson, which proves Netanyahu was behind AIDS, COVID, and genocide is nothing new. It's a formal executive policy worked out with Her Majesty's Houdini Control Board. What I'm writing to you about in this case, speaking because of my Parkinson's condition, is a friendly goodbye and good riddance to Joe Biden's public career. RFK, I'm old enough to remember, sat pretty through the genocide in Gaza. Well, here's where we stand then. No confidence in the U.S. government. Who's going to fill in the vacuum? Maybe the immigrant hordes pouring over the southern border in search of a place to plant roots in the name of democracy that they all crave. I caution them they are unlikely to find it here, but I wish them well in their effort to rescue us by democracy. Joe Biden is going to begin prompting media to say, well, ho, 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 there have been these kinds of dissentings before. Remember when that retard Bush invented weapons of mass destruction from the line in the sand of Leslie's virginity, which he mongered in phantasms-proved rape with Robert Fripp's hallucination machine? Remember that? Remember when the Vietnam War got civil rights people out on the streets getting their heads clubbed by Mayor Daley's Chicago police? Well, the difference between that and Joe Biden's end as a politician through public refusal to accept his disgrace is simple enough. This involves an outrage calculated and meditated to target and commit genocide of Palestinian children. That's a simple fact. It was horrible what happened in the Vietnam War. But Oliver North and his death squads came rampaging and whining that my father called their practices baby killing. Well, maybe he didn't get vindicated, but we see what baby killing really means in Gaza. And there's no way that it can be unsaid. Genocide is genocide, and Biden is behind it. Oh, he plays. Oh, we're just an advisory rule. While Blinken goes, makes special back patting gestures to Netanyahu. Oh, Biden plays. I have a place in the American scheme of things to be tortured, humiliated, and subject to special spectacles to cyber stalking neuro guardsmen. We're dealing with the criminally insane. We see it not only in the car bombing of Mackenzie Shirilla. What do I mean by that? Wattenmaker's neuroplasm was implanted when I was a 14-year-old boy, and he was an Attica State Prison psychiatrist living in retirement in Pittsburgh, working with Ohio State Corrections and brain researcher named Mackenzie. They bragged publicly of practicing neurohypnosis. Enough said. What we are dealing with is the criminally insane. What I recommend is that we bring our U.S. Navy home, bring all of them home, and halt all resources intended to reach Israel for their monstrosity. We will freeze Israel's assets and throw out their ambassadors in the name of my Jewish brother to protect his soul. Joe Biden is in the grips of neurohypnosis. They've made a Fu Manchu candidate of the President of the United States. He has no moral bearings. He has no conscious policy. He's a love slave. His pants is wet with the honey of the belief that he is helping rescue Jews. He's destroying the Jews.